If I create a invoice, like let's talk of, okay, even this is not right. Let me refresh it. Log out as a billing manager. I'll go to my invoices, present app, present custom. I'll go to invoices. Under invoice, if I create a new invoice, let's say I'll select present 21. Billing date is 14. Billing due is 1st March. I'm saying bill date is 14th March, but the due date is 1st March. Will that be possible? Will that be possible? Can I able to create like this the data? Whether it is right? That we know. How system will get to know. But system accepts it. See, right? Now to do that, we need to implement a validation rule, data validation rules. How to do that? You need to go to Object Manager, Invoice. Under Invoice, you will be having a validation rules. You will be having a validation rules. Under this, you can create a new rule saying that due date validation. I'm just naming as a due date validation. Now I can say here, insert field, bill date greater than or equal. You can't bill date cannot be same as due date, right? Technically. Now I can say cannot be same as due date, right? It should have always like bill date. If it is greater than, see, if the bill date is greater than due date, it means whether that is a right data or a wrong data. That's a right data. That's a right data. But validation rule, you need to write for a wrong data. What is wrong? Then only you need to throw error, right? So if bill date is greater than due date, it means that it's a wrong data. I need to throw error message saying that, hey, due date always should be greater than the bill date. Due date should be a future date of bill date. Future date in the sense like greater than, right? It's a technically you can say like future date of bill date. Due date should be a future date of bill date. Clear? And where we need to throw? We need to throw at top of the page or we need to throw at a field level. I need to throw at a field level saying the due date. Save. If I come back, if I edit, if I try to save, because this is anyway wrong data, right? Even if I select 14, still it throws error because it should be greater there, always a futuristic. Save. Like the other thing is that whenever I'm creating a new record, whenever I'm trying to, if the amount paid is not equal to, if there is any balance amount, if there is any balance amount, I should not say fully paid. You understood? If the balance amount is left over, let's say in a, out of 100 I paid like $20, then what is remaining 80, right? So it's a partially paid, not a fully paid, isn't it? So I cannot say fully paid, but in this case it accepts even fully paid, right? It is accepting, isn't it? Even we need to have a validation for this. How can we do that validation? Let's go to the validation rule. Because this is a pick list value. For pick list value, there is a condition. So we need to think. Let's say status validation. Status validation. Now, first thing we can say, either we can say and of logic 1. You remember this? Logic 2. What happens? If logic 1 is true and logic 2 is true, what is the result? If logic 2 false and logic 1 true, right? The same thing. Here we had two conditions. The first logic is that we need to get a pick list value. We have a concept called isPickValue. There is a change called method called isPickVal. isPickVal. Here you need to pass your pick list value. What is your pick list value here? Status, right? Status. And what is the value that you are looking? Fully paid, right? Fully paid. If the status is fully paid and balance amount greater than zero. Why I am saying greater than zero? As you remembered while discussing a topic, I can also say 120, right? Because if I had extra money, I can pay even 120 rupees, $120, isn't it? So then the bill amount will be a minus value. Okay. Now we need to check out a formula here. Let's say we'll save this. What is the outcome we'll get? Whether we'll get a positive value or negative value. Balance amount. Okay. Amount. Balance amount. We are not getting it. Okay. If it is overdue, this gonna update. Okay. Oh, minus 20. If it is a minus 20, here you will get a plus 20. So now balance amount summary I need to check. Balance amount summary I need to check, right? Insert field, balance amount summary I'll check. If balance amount is minus is here, right? Minus balance amount summary is always minus. So, oh, sorry. Insert field, balance amount. If it is less than zero, if it is less than zero, for if you remember the balance amount, let's say when there is balance amount, you cannot mark as fully paid. BLNC status, and I say I'll show you a formula here. Let's go back, and if I go to fields and relationship, balance amount, the formula I'm saying we are doing from amount paid minus total invoice. Amount paid minus total invoice. It means we are subtracting 120 minus 100. What is the left here? 100, right? 20, isn't it? So if I say only 20, 80 I paid. So what is the value? Minus 20. So it means our validation rule should check if it is less than 0, right? Our validation rule should check whether it is less than 0. Then it's a balance amount. If it is greater than 0, it means that here we paid something extra than expected. Clear? Right? But here the other problem we had. If I go to relationship, fields and relationship, if I say balance amount here, in balance amount I am checking due date is less than 20 today. If the balance amount I am checking if the due date is less than today. So it capturing if the due date pass. If it is captured like 3:15, then only it captures, right? I mean, if it is like if I make this as 8th and if I make this as a 13th, then it will calculate my balance amount. 1 rupee as a outcome, isn't it? Because I paid extra. If I paid less than, then minus 20. Now you can't say. Now we got that validation error message. When there is a balance amount, you cannot mark full as fully paid. Clear? But the other problem here is, what if the due date is in futuristic value? If I save, it is saving, right? If the due date is less than today, then only it is stopping. But even in this case, it is not fully paid, isn't it? Are you clear? You are understanding here. If the due date is already passed, then the validation rule is firing absolutely fine. What if the due date is not passed? If it is still in future? Then we need to add another validation, isn't it? We need to add another validation, isn't it? So the other validation here we need to say same thing only. I'll edit it. Edit. This is my first logic. I'll say or. I'll say or. This is my first logic. Mm, 1 minute. Manage extensions. And there is an extension called enhanced formula editor. I'll enable that. Salesforce enhanced formula editor. Enable it. If I come back, I'll refresh. Now I got get license. Oh, this become purchase now. Okay, this becomes a purchase, so let's not worry. Manage extensions, let's say disable it. Salesforce dev tools PDF Apex debugger. Wait, let's call it refresh. Okay, anyway, that's not coming up due to some licenses. Or what I'm trying to do, I'm keeping all this as a logic 1 and I'll keep logic 2 now. Comma. What is our logic 2? Insert field. Insert field. I'll say billed amount, total invoice amount minus balance amount, amount paid. Where is amount paid? Amount paid. Open bracket, close bracket. I'll say greater than 0. What I'm trying to say here, if total invoice minus amount paid, if it is greater than 0, then you should not mark fully paid. Clear? Any question on this? Now if I go, even if it is a futuristic value, if I edit, if I try to save, now you got the error, right? Because the amount paid is greater than 0. Even if I say save. Now when it is an amount paid is less than, if it is amount paid is blank and total invoice amount is higher, then it is allowing to me make as a fully paid. So what I need to add? I need to add another condition. Or it means that I need to put a comma or amount paid equal to null. When amount paid equal to null, then also we need to should not allow user to mark as a fully paid. The reason behind, if amount is null, it means that he never paid anything. When he never paid anything, you should not allow him to change anything else, isn't it? Edit, and I click save. What happened? Amount paid, still it is allowing. So let's say that is a condition we can do here like blank value is blank. We have a condition called is blank, is null, is blank, insert expression, save, edit, save. We got an error saying When there is a blank, you are not allowed to make it as a fully paid. Clear? We satisfied all the conditions, I think now. If we think about any different conditions, automatically these conditions will be valid, isn't it? This is how you can write a validation rule. The remember, if you want to read a pick list value, you need to use a pick list value syntax called is equal of that field name and whatever field you are expecting. It's not like a straightforward you can able to access equal to. For a pick list, you need to use is equal method because for pick list you have a multiple values, right? System should understand like which value is selected. For that selection value, you need to use a method called isPickval, which is available on your formula editor only. Here you have all the methods. If you remember the method name, you don't want to do anything else. Here you have like isPickval. If you select isPickval, it explains here. What is this? isPickvalue, picklist field, comma, text literals. Here you can see checks whether the value of picklist field is equal to the string literal. String literal in the sense this one text literal. Clear? Any question? No, if the business needed. See, if this is partially filled, I am talking about fully paid. For partial paid, yes, if there is needed, you can write it. For me, like to explain, like I just pick it up. So if you can always say, right, whenever I'm creating a new record, that status should always say build, not a due or anything else. Clear? Let's say whenever I'm creating a new record, I can able to select a partial also now, isn't it? Whenever I'm clicking, I can save it as a partially paid. Instead of fully, now we had a validation. I can say partially paid and I can save it, right? But this is wrong, isn't it? When the okay, status field is marked, I'll say here I'll say 10, here I'll say 1. I can't make it as a partially paid now. Okay, 1, save. Oh, this fully paid error is coming. But actually, my expectation is that if this is a new record, it should not go there. It should show error message saying that, hey, yeah, even if I say 10, or I say enter, so it is allowing. But by default, I should not select status equal to fully paid. I mean, partially paid or anything else. And I should not enter anything on an amount basis also. So for that, what we can do, we can have another validation rule here saying that whenever I'm creating a new record, let's say new record, then what I'll say we have a condition on is new. There is a method called is new. Is new in the sense whenever record is creating first time, and I'll say is peak value. Is peak value. If it is not of, what is not of? Not of true equal to false and not of false equal to true, right? I'll say status. By default, I need to select only that status called build. Let's say build, save, and I'm saying my text literal equal to build, and the next one I entered here is, amount paid, control X, not of is blank of amount paid. So what I'm trying to do here, when if it is a new record, if the pick list value is not built, or if you entered any amount on the amount, if you entered any amount on the any inputs on the amount paid, then you need to throw error. For new invoice, status should be billed and amount should be blank. And I'm throwing it a page level this one. So one validation for two fields. So I can't display two error message at two different fields. I made it there. Now if I go here, If I see invoice, new, oh, present, and I'll say bill date, I'll say bill amount. Status, I'll say due, 1, 2, 3, and I'll say 1, 2, 3. If I save, for new invoice, status should be billed and amount should be blank. So let's say I've made it a blank, I just saved it. Status, there is error message. So let's say I made it as a build, save, no issues. Oh, the error is this. If it is a new record, then oh, we have a error issue. Let's go validation rule. On date validation, status validation. In status validation, we need to add extra condition. Now what we can do, if not of is new. When this validation should only work when there is not a new record. Say, if I say fully paid, I'll say what happened? New, new, present. If it is like fully paid, I entered like 1, 2, 3, I should get an error. But it is not giving an error. Why it is not giving an error? Let's go here, new record validation. What we are saying, oh, say clone, fully paid. I should get an error here ideally. Oh, now it is coming. So my validation was wrong before. Now we got an error, right? So I need to select and then I need to save it. Now clear. So you can have validation rule, and if you want to do a validation on a when record is creation, then you need to use a method called is new.